Hey everybody! Today's learning goal is I can convert numerical expressions into unit form as a mental strategy for multi-digit multiplication. That's a mouthful. So what we're doing is we're going to look at some expressions, some numerical expressions, so like 52 times 8. And we're going to turn those into unit form so we can use that as a mental strategy to multiply multi-digit numbers. So we're going to start off with 8 times 31. What does this expression mean if I designate 31 as the unit? So if I say that 31 is my main unit, I'm going to add 31 8 times, or it means 8 times as much as 31. Now, if I designate 8 as the unit, then I'm going to add 8 31 times, or I have 31 times as much as 8. Okay, so for this problem, remember I have 31 times 8, and I'm going to designate 8 as the unit. So I've got 31 eighths drawn up here, and then I've got 30 eighths. So I've got 31 times 8, and I've got 30 times 8. Now, you're probably saying, Miss Walker, why do I have 30 times 8 if this is the problem I want to solve? Well, I know that one more 8 compared to 38 would be 31 eighths. 31 eighths is one more than 30. So 38 is easy to multiply. 38 equals 240. Plus one more equals 248. So 8 times 31 equals 248. So I can also write this as 31 eighths equals 30 eighths plus 1 8 so 31 times 8 is equal to 30 times 8 plus 1 times 8. So again, 31 eighths is 200, sorry you didn't see the bottom of that. 8 times 31, or 31 times 8, is 248. Now what if I have 8 times 29? If we designate 8 as the unit again, then it means I would have 8 29s, or 29, if I designate 8 as the unit, I add 8 29 times. Okay, so I have 8 29 times. How does knowing what 8 times 30 is, or 38, help me? So, remember my diagram from before. I have 8, 8, 8, 8, and these dots mean you just keep going. So I have 38, and on the bottom I'm going to have 29. So here I have 29 eighths. Well, 29 is 1 less than 30, right? So 38 minus 1 8 equals 29 eighths. So 30 times 8 minus 1 times 8 is going to equal 29 times 8. So we know that 30 times 8 is 240 minus 1/8. So that gives us 232. And I'm sorry, I kept writing and you didn't see what I was writing. So 38 minus 1/8 is 29/8, which 30 times 8 is 240, and then I subtract 1 and I get 232. So I can do this pretty easily in my head. Okay, so our next problem is 49 times 20. Which one is going to be easier to work with as the unit? Well, I think it's going to be easier to think of 20 as the unit, because then we can say we have 40 20s plus 9 20s, or we can say we have 50 20s minus 1 20, and we get the same answer. So let's say I have 49 20s. I'm going to use 20 as my unit. So I'm going to have 40 20s. And if you want, you can think of this as $20 bills. Man, you'd have some cash then. And 9 20s. So together, it's 49 20s. Now, what is 20 times 40? Because I have 40 20s. That equals 800. Then 9 20s is 180. So when I add these two together, I get 980. So 49 times 20 is 980. Okay, we're going to do two more and then you're going to do your problem set. So what should we designate as the unit? Do I want to have 12 101s, or do I want to have 101 12s? I think I'm going to go with 101 12s. And here's why. I know that I can have 12 100 times and then add one more. So I have 100 12s plus 1 12. So 12 times 100 equals 1200, and then I have to add one more 12, so I get 1212. Pretty simple, right? I know you got this. Okay, so our last problem is 12 times 98. Well, what do I want to do with this? This one looks hard. I don't know. How about we designate 12 as the unit, because I could have 90 12s plus 8 12s. And since I know my 12 times table, because I'm a super smart 5th grade mathematician, I know that 9 times 12 is 108 times 10 is 1080 plus 8 12s is 96. So when I add 1080 plus 96, I get 1176. Okay, so I hope you see what you need to do, and if you need any help with anything, you know where to find us.